Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Okay, Lil Kim was asked about Nicki Minaj once again, but this time her answer was a little bit different. She said that she wishes Nicki Minaj the best and says God bless her.
Do you feel some type of way about Nicki dropping an album called Queen?
Oh, God. If we're going to mention one female, we need to mention them all. And we need to give everybody love. God bless her. What she did, she did. But you know what? God bless her. I wish her the best. I'm past that. I'm over it.
It's good to see that Lil Kim was positive this time. The last time she was asked about Nicki, her response was a little shady.
What do you make of Cardi B and Nicki Minaj?
You know, Cardi is my girl. I don't know the other one. Cardi is my girl. I love you, Cardi!
When Lil Kim did that interview, it went viral, and of course people were like, oh my gosh, Lil Kim needs to let it go. She's so bitter. But you know what? I do believe that Lil Kim has let it go, but she still doesn't rock with Nicki like that. And the reason why is because she wants Nicki to recognize her wrong and tell the truth to the public, because for the longest time, the public assumed that Lil Kim was hating on Nicki Minaj for no reason at all. And they did not know the backstory. When Lil Kim got out of jail, she was starting a new path in her career, and she hooked up with the CEOs of Cash Money, Slim and Birdman. Birdman had a song called Grindin' Making Money, and he sent the song over to Lil Kim. Lil Kim did the song, and then he said he wanted to add Nicki Minaj on the song because Nicki Minaj was a new artist and Birdman was trying to break her. And Lil Kim wanted to collaborate with her because she thought it would be good for both her career and Nicki's career. It would give them a lot of buzz, and she was all down for it. However, Lil Kim was used in the situation. They had no plans to do anything with her. They used her as a way to stamp Nicki Minaj, and then they tossed her aside.
I'm, trying to work something out with Slim. Baby comes to me, he gives me this record, and it's just a beat. He's like, yo, man, I need this. This gonna be my first single. It's called Grindin' Making Money, and me and my peoples was like, yo, this beat is crazy. So I automatically got on top of it. So Baby was like, man, yo, show it, we gonna make this big, right? Now, in my mind, I already knew that they was trying to break Homegirl. So I said, I know they're gonna try to put her on the track or whatever. But
she was already down with them?
Yeah, she was bubbling. She had a little buzz at the time.
Okay.
My thing was, if they did it, let's just make it big. Let's make sure we do a video. Let's make sure that it gets out there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened at the video shoot? I heard
We never had a video shoot. I'm looking at it like we needed this for females. Why would y'all snatch this away? But it was never in their plan to do a video. And she wanted to be the only female out there, so she's loving this right now. They treated me like as if I wasn't even alive anymore.
I was so looking forward to that video happening, because I thought that would have been so great. If that would have been a big video and a big event record, it would have been good for both of us. But I personally think they didn't want me to stand beside her.
So this is how grimy Cash Money was operating. They wanted to make sure that Lil Kim was out of the picture so that their new artists can shine. And what's funny is Lil Kim was trying to do a new sound, because Lil Kim has experimented with a lot of different sounds, not just hip hop, but pop, rock, and stuff like that. A lot of people don't really know. So she has kind of been doing different sounds, but she wanted to do a whole techno sound because that was the sound that was hot around that time.
My fans may not like when I do certain type of music, but that was a sound that I was getting ready to start. But I played a record for Slim called Automatic. It's a Saint-Tropez dance type of record. It's 3 years ago I played him this record. Mm-hmm. On her new album, she has a song called Automatic, and the song is so similar to the song that I played for Slim.
So as you can see, Slim was basically picking Lil Kim's brain and taking ideas from her and using that as a way to kind of coach Nicki Minaj. Now, Nicki Minaj was highly influenced by Lil Kim, but she wanted to come for Lil Kim's spot. She felt like in order to really be that top female in hip hop, she had to come for the top one at the time, which was Lil Kim. So Nicki Minaj was taking little jabs at Lil Kim, long before they even did a song together, because she was like, hey, I see Lil Kim as my inspiration, but I have to take her spot and be bigger than that. I have to dominate. And honestly, I don't think that came from hate. It comes more from her competitive nature.
You have a winning town, check the roster, girl. I'm coming for the crown, Kim, that's the word. Flashy in the drop, low key in the bird.
I got a collage that I'm putting together of little shots that she was taking even back then. And my thing is, you know,
Verbal shots.
Yeah. And you could tell she really wasn't groomed. And I felt bad for her because I'm like, damn, if she get with me, then I could let her see how, you know, I could show her that how to kind of move in this game, because she was moving wrong. But you could tell after she kind of, you know, started, you know, to get a little more buzz, you could tell somebody sat her down and said, listen.
Right.
Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim did run into each other backstage at a concert, so everything seemed at least okay between them, but it was only temporary.
I remember I saw her on the tour with Wayne, and I had been hearing, you know, in the business, people talk behind the scenes. And I remember I ran into Foxy, and Foxy said, why you keep on giving props to Kim? She don't like you. So when I saw her at Wayne's concert, she performed with Keisha, and I stopped her. I was like, you know, I want to make sure everything is cool with us because I'm a fan first, you know. Is everything good? Yeah, everything good. We good. We took a picture, everything was good. But you want to know what scares people? Success. When you become competition, then people start, wait.
They did it separately.
I met her one time at Lil Wayne's concert, and I heard her tell the story on Hot 97, and I was laughing.
Well, it was lies, what you told Angie?
Kidding me? It didn't go down like that. Because I went there to perform for Keisha Cole. Like, I was with her. And I had to go to the bathroom, and me and my security, we were looking for places to go in. I'm like, no, this one. So then this girl comes out the room. She goes, oh, my God. She's like, Lil Kim, oh, my gosh. She was like, can you please come in the room? You know, Nicki Minaj is in this room. She wants to meet you. You know what I mean? She wants to talk to you, whatever. And I'm like, okay, but I have to go to the bathroom. And she goes, well, you can go in you know, in that room. Yeah. I'm like, okay. So I go in the bathroom, and she's in there. And she's like, oh, my goodness, we finally get to meet. Oh, she's like, oh, my goodness, we finally. And I'm like, hi. And so she asks me to take a picture with me. And I'm like, of course. But, you know, I think I used the bathroom first or whatever, and I came out, and I took the picture with her. And then I said, you know, I tapped her, and I said, we need to talk, because I like you. I said it like that. You know, I like you.
That's Brooklyn.
She
right
failed.
there.
Exactly.
Brooklyn.
She failed to mention that, but it's cool. So I said, we need to talk, because I like you. And she looked at me. She was like, is everything okay? Like, is everything good? Like, she was nervous. It didn't come out like everything good. You'll be good. Like,
that was the bipolarism kicking in.
Thank you.
Lil Kim started to notice that Nicki was taking more subliminal shots in her songs. She wasn't calling her out by name anymore, but she was sneak dissing. And it became more and more frequent. She took shots at her in Hello Good Morning and Roman's Revenge. And Nicki was taking shots because more than likely there was a bug in her ear telling her that Lil Kim was mad at her. And Lil Kim was upset at the situation because after they did the song, Lil Kim realized that she was used in the situation. She realized that Slim and Birdman were kind of studying what she was trying to do so they could give those ideas to Nicki Minaj. So that is where some of that resentment came from. However, it could have easily been resolved behind the scenes, but Nicki was taking shots. And that's kind of what fueled the feud. So it wasn't a one-sided feud at all. It's just that Nicki was more subtle with the way that she was going about things, but Lil Kim knew. She knew what was going on.
Now, after that whole Cash Money situation with the song, we're at Justin's birthday party. Perfect timing to come up and say, hey, you know, we did the song together. Nothing. And she looked at me and rolled her eyes, and I was like, really? every single record she's made was coming at me. I don't care what you say, I don't care what you say, I don't care what you say, I don't care what nobody say.
The fuck I look like getting back to a has-been. Yeah, I said it, has been. Came up in it a little bit self-centered, but that I ain't kill a queen. That Alexander McQueen's got the wrist on glow.
I think that it was also silly of her to say those words about Alexander McQueen after he just killed himself. And that was one of my friends. You see me on tape with this man. This man literally called me and was like, I want you to present me and give me my award. But, you know, I think the line was just disrespectful, and that's something Puffy should have paid attention to. And the other things she said too.
Now, Lil Kim was tired of all the shots that Nicki was taking at her, and she dropped a diss record called Black Friday. Now, the issue with this is Lil Kim came at Nicki so hard that people were like, wait a minute, why are you coming at Nicki like this? She's only showed you love in interviews. But what people didn't know is the love that Nicki was showing wasn't real, because she was taking shots at Lil Kim. However, people didn't know this. So it was kind of a narrative in the media that Lil Kim was this bitter OG taking shots at the new girl who's successful, because remember, Nicki Minaj now had a huge machine behind her. She was like the new it girl in music. So if you're gonna come at Nicki Minaj, you were asking for a lot of trouble, because she was with a solid team. So Lil Kim looked crazy in the media for a while, and Nicki Minaj looked innocent.
You're gonna go down in history now as a sore loser, as opposed to going down in history as the queen. I respect you, I love you, I've said it in every interview, time and time again. Every time you in the news, it's because you getting at somebody. Where's your music? You know, put your music out, and when I see your name on Billboard, that's when I'll respond to you.
So that's kind of how this whole beef between Nicki and Lil Kim came about. And it really seems petty when you think about it, because it's something that could have easily been resolved. However, people were kind of pitting Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj against each other. People were telling Nicki Minaj about stuff Lil Kim allegedly said, and people were telling Lil Kim about stuff Nicki allegedly said. So it was really a misunderstanding, and it could have been cleared up. However, both of them were taking shots at each other based off of hearsay. On top of that, there were other external factors. Nicki's team and her label was trying to clear a path for her to thrive. So a lot of the other female rappers around that time were being pushed aside almost. And that's what happened to Lil Kim. And it's unfortunate because the industry has a way of disposing artists, you know. They embrace new artists that are coming in because they're younger, they bring a fresher sound, and they use these new artists to replace the former artists. So it's really unfortunate how the industry works, but hopefully Nicki and Lil Kim do come to some understanding and really resolve their issues. I think that would be a great moment if they do. So hopefully one of these days they can set aside their differences and really come together and show the world that, hey, it's all love. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.